right, we have come a long way. Let's have a look at our plan. Look at that, it's a long list. We are like literally in the final few episodes. So let's give it some final touches, the extra mile that it deserves. I have a couple of ideas. The first idea is that we put a QR code somewhere so that people can scan from far away and start contributing, because this is important that they should be able to contribute. And then dark mode, light mode. So I'm going to call it final touches. This is how we create a branch. You should already know this. I'm going to open it in the browser here, and also I'm going to run it locally. So if we quickly see this on the local host, we have, okay, one small final touch is this one, that we're gonna make this message. This message is pretty much prominent. Can you move it somewhere in an information icon somewhere in the bottom of the page? When it's clicked, then you show the information. Okay. There is a better way to do this. I would suggest like creating a model dialog, a proper CSS dialog, but I'll just let the LLM decide how to do it. Another final touch I would like to give is like this changes each time I click, it changes the location of this. We'll see if this is something that can happen quickly. Another final touch is the confetti animation, so we can do that in just a minute. I'm not sure where is the information icon that it added. Maybe it's underneath this. It doesn't have any information icon. Anyways, yes, it is asking me if I would like to. Yes, please go ahead with that. And meanwhile, let's go and find edit Confetti Animation React or Next.js. There is this this one, and there is, okay, let's see, 2.3 million downloads. It's important that 91,000 downloads. What is important for me is the demo. I'm going to search for a demo link or something that has a nice animation, you know. Okay, this has a better animation, 93,000. There's a demo link. We can try it out ourselves. Okay, this is nice. We can think about that one. Well, this one is pretty much naive and old school. Probably it has so many other options, but at least something that we can do. Or let's just be surprised by the LLM to add this for us. Okay, dokie. So the information icon is still not visible. Give it some more context. I only wish that it could be, the LLMs could become even faster. Okay, meanwhile, we are gonna prompt this. I would like to see a confetti animation only when this emoji was sent. Let's give that emoji. Where is that emoji list? We can open emojis, not like that, but not sure. There is a shortcut key that opens emojis in. Not sure where are these emojis. Okay, we can also copy it from here. It's Unicode. It should be copy pastable. There we go. And still not able to see the information icon. What's that little dot doing in there? Could it be the information icon? LLMs can be, like, vibe coding can sometimes be very, very confusing. Especially when you're rushing it. Because Canvas Confetti, I think this is installing that one that we saw earlier. So I'm going to install it from here. Or let the generation happen and I'll install it right away from here. npm run dev. Still curious what's that dot. Let's check it out. When you have such a situation, then you can open and then check it like this, and then you basically find it, or it's almost impossible to find it. We'll see what we can do. Like, there must be something that okay. Let's see the completion happening or not happening. It needs to install some TypeScript related things. Why is it taking to found 0? No, that's okay. Okay, not yet happening. Perhaps still generating. It's asking still for generating these files. Please do so. There was one that was good with TypeScript. Usually when you're searching for npm packages, check if it's a good one with TypeScript. So this is 700,000. Yeah, that's okay. We'll check the random one. All right, it's getting a little bit annoying now because we got this random dot on our screen. Perhaps this is something that is caused from oh, there we go. Confetti animation happening. And also in the start, this whole thing is a little bit, I think, too much. We're going to take care of that. So let's see. Yeah, confetti sends a confetti animation. That's nice. The other ones are not sending a confetti animation, but if somebody is clicking on the confetti, it is sending a confetti animation. So that's nice. That's a nice final touch. What I would like to do now is find that dot with you. This is a very, to be honest, I really wanted to cancel this recording and not pursue it because of that dot and because of this back and forth, but I decided to find it with you together so that you know how to find those anomalies when it happens to vibe coding. So let's go do that. What I will do is, because the confetti animation works, the information doesn't work, at least I will save the confetti animation feature because now I have something already in place. And then we will dig deeper into that dot so that we can find it. Edit confetti. Oh, it's E like this. I'm not sure if the build runs, so npm run build, because we had some build problems earlier. And also I can see that there were some TypeScript issues, so it makes sense that we run build. And I recommend running build all the time so that you make sure that your build is always intact. So you're good. Let's push so that it creates the branch and run it again. And then now is the time to find out what exactly is that thing. I see something happening on the console, an error. Let's find out if that error is causing. No, that's not the case. Now, if you want to find out what exactly that dot, I could finally click it. You can see that it is an information icon. Actually, it is the info icon, as we suspected. It is the info icon that is going wrong in some sense. The easiest would be that we point it like this and take a screenshot so that LLM takes one context here. I'm going to clean the history. And then I'll take another screenshot like this and put an arrow key. I have an arrow icon, I mean, however you call it. This arrow, and show it like this if I'm showing it to a human eye. And then, where's the chat here? The info icon does not look nice on the screen. It's just a small dot on the center of the screen. You can see it. It is rendering in the DOM, but it's not showing on the screen. Among the concepts is DOM. I just use this term DOM, but what it means is document object model. Like literally this entire code that you see here in the elements, this is called DOM. Basically the structure of a web page that is made, that's called DOM, document object model. So now probably this, the LLM has some visibility on it. It thinks that there is some SVG problem, a broken SVG. Let's see, would you like me to update? Yes, please, always. Okie dokie. So probably the information icon will be fixed soon. And I want it somewhere in the bottom or in the top right or somewhere so that we don't see it. Or we remove it entirely, it's okay. We anyways need to put like a cookie banner or something. So we'll do a proper cookie banner, not a message like that. And okay, then still not working. Then I'm gonna remove the entire information icon. Can you please remove the entire information icon in the message? I don't want that at all. So we didn't go through the good practice, which was like removing the or getting git stash, but because it was too late and we already added the confetti animation and there were too many things at the same time. So that being said, it was gone. And I think since this file is just one file, I can delete it like this. And here you can see it's red, so it is adding this one, so we can remove this line item and this line item. And it should go green. There we go. That must be all good. Okay, now we remove the information icon basically. Double check if everything is working fine. Confetti is working fine. Let's commit this thing. Okay. We said we want to add some QR code in here. Let's do it in a way that it doesn't make this bad, look bad. So since we know that it's going to be, well, there are two ways that I can add the QR code. One is that we can use a package to generate the QR code on the fly so that you can decide your domain name where it's going to be hosted. But since it's going to be on this vibestage.emilsire.com, it's going to be in the same domain name all the time. I'm going to take the shortcut and generate a URL from here that's going to be exactly the same URL all the time. vibestage.emilsire.com. And then I'm going to take this entire thing as a picture or as a screenshot, and there we go. And then I will ask the AI agent to put this QR code somewhere. Can you put a QR code that I have pasted on the public folder? It's called QR code.png. Add it somewhere on the screen so that people can see it from far away and scan it. I want that QR code to be visible all the time, but please make sure that you take care of the z-index in a way that the emojis should come over the QR code. They should not go under the QR code. And the QR code should be big enough so that it can be visible from far away. I would suggest putting it like literally on the top left of the screen, and also put some message that says scan to join the Vibe stage or something like that. And try to be creative with this a little bit, like CSS animation or some CSS fading. So kind of like not too much, but at the same time, it should not be just plain image, but try to be creative on that. I think I was too vague on my request here. Let's see what it does. And at the same time, what I'm going to do is put that QR code in here. So I'm going to bring this from my screenshots in public and then rename it to QR code.png. Okay. So it did something. Let's see what it did. On which page did it upload it? I don't see anywhere. Let's see. It's QR code.png. Did I put it as QR code.png? It is 48 by 48. That's way too small, which should be easily scannable at distance. It's 200 by 200 pixels. That's too small. I don't see anything. Okay, you're gonna take a screenshot. Make sure that we tell it that it has to be, oh, it is putting it in this page. It's the wrong place. It has to be on the stage. Well, it has to be on the stage route, not on the main route, not on the mobile view. It has to be on the stage view. And we also needed to do another cleanup, which is literally removing this folder because we don't need that anymore. And I hope it doesn't break. If it breaks, we'll fix it. Vibe stage, yes, that's the correct one. Oh, that's that's way too ambitious. I think it's still working, so let's see. No, that's way too big because it's just not nice. As you can see on the screenshot, it doesn't look nice. Make it smaller. And also all those emojis that shows in the front on the first time, that doesn't look nice. Just don't show them in the first time. As I said, like it's a best practice to keep it atomic, but I'm kind of like rushing towards the end of this course. And also there is some reflection of sun on my screen. I want to really wrap it up fast. I'm playing it risky. It is definitely going behind it, and it's not nice. Okay, by now you should have already got a great grasp of what vibe coding is, how to do it right, and all the knowledge that was shared across these topics, which was around Firebase and a full stack web application that you can basically create doing this. Okay. In worst case, if this the QR code is still in here, and also the confetti animations and everything is there. So what I will do is find the QR code and then put, first thing first, it has to kind of like use the image. And it's using a very, very big size. What happens if I just find out the right size for it with pixel? Let's say 200 pixel. Is that big enough or small enough? I think 200 pixel is good. Can you please explicitly give 200 pixel width to this image, the QR code image, and also please use the image tag from Next.js. Okay, 200 pixel width. That should fix the thing. I'm not sure how big this will look on the vertical screens. They might be okay, but also there is this, I think it's fixed. But also we can do this zoom in, zoom out feature. Okay, that's done. And I think this looks cute. It's okay. It's just 20 seconds in the start, so everybody sees it. It's fine. All right. This one works. No. Yeah, everything works. I'm going to push it as it is right now. And then we also deleted the other component, so that should be good to go, like this component. And we also build it so that we are 100% sure that it works fine. And then the last bit is the toggle for dark mode and light mode. We only need the toggle button here, not here, because this is somebody's phone. It's okay, but this one is a screen that might be visible on a sunlight, so it makes sense that we have a dark mode and light mode. The route/stage should have a toggle button that turns between light mode and dark mode. The basic change should be literally changing the background color between white and black as it is currently. There should be just one toggle button somewhere on the top right corner that I can toggle it. We'll actually put it on the bottom right corner so that it is not visible so much to the crowd in the back. Yeah, actually the bottom right corner makes sense because the crowd in the back won't see the bottom of the screen too much, and it makes sense that we put it there. So for example, if the toggle button's here, that's okay. The crowd in the back won't really visibly see that, but they need this area to see the emojis running there. So let's see how the toggle button looks here. Otherwise, then we do a toggle button by our own. Where is my toggle button? Doesn't have any toggle button. Oh, it's it's a new feature of Cursor. It asks you to, do you want me to implement this? And then you say yes. One thing that I have intentionally not want to like spend too much time on that is, oh, there is a center. That's not changing anything. That's not changing anything. Can you change it? And also it's in the center of the screen. Move it to the bottom right corner of the screen. I like the idea of these emojis, but then it should work. It's not changing the background color. Okay, so what I wanted to say is right now we are looking for a toggle button, but it used an emoji for doing that. That's absolutely fine. What I suggest is you look at Eero UI. This thing has a lot of components, or SHAD-CN, which I will also show in a minute. And then when you search for toggle button, and then you'll see, where's toggle button? Or it's also called navbar not switch. It's also called switch button. So something like that, dark mode, light mode, dark mode, light mode. And you can basically ask Claude to install Eero UI for you, or so-called SHAD-CN. Not CDN, SHAD-CN. The good thing about SHAD-CN in Eero UI is that you can use both of them in combination. I like the other one because of this. Like, look, this is SHAD-CN. Like, remember checkbox? Just blinks. Now let's go to Eero UI, and then let's go to the checkbox component. You will see that it has a small animation here. This is checkbox. You can see that it has a small animation. And that same concept applies to everything from Eero UI. Therefore, Eero UI is a little bit better than the other ones in the whole world. Okay, so I still don't see that, and it is hidden here. Maybe I can just keep it here. I think it's a little bit too much now. Where did it move it? It's fixed. It's bottom 8, right 8. It should be visible somewhere in this place. Let's again check the thing if we find anything. Zoom out. No, let's find out if it is saving it in the right file. It was saving it in this file, which is the stage file, which is fine. Sometimes when you can't find something, it's a good idea that you put something like this, ASDF, and then you search for ASDF here, or you search for ASDF here, and then you find it right here. You can see that it is somewhere out of the thing. Give it a width of 200 pixel, let's say 200 pixel, a background of red. Then you see that it's not there. Pixel px, and then background of red, height of 200 pixel, still is not there because it's down there. So let's make a position fixed, bottom 10 pixels, then we can see if it's there. Well, then basically it is not in the right place where it has to be. It is somewhere out of the entire screen, and that fixed bottom 8 is not helping. I'm gonna do some custom CSS. Position also fixed. So now we have it here. If I refresh it, we have it there. It's not so visible, and when I click, nothing happens. Is dark mode on click? It's setting this on and off. Let's check this out. If I'm sorry, there is some coding happening. I just want to make sure that this happens. Set is dark mode to, let's change it here first to see if, Oh, I see. So there is no actual background color changing based on that. So, oh yeah, then the problem is solved. The vibe stage background color is not changed based on this one. BG black, BG white. So it's not happening in here. Just for the sake of speed, I'm gonna see if this is gonna work. Yeah, this works. So, but this is not working. BG black, BG white is not working. Okay, I just build a little bit context. So I'm gonna give this to the LLM. The custom CSS I wrote, style is equal to blah blah blah, is working, but the BG black and BG white isn't. It can also happen that the prop is not propagating here, so we need to double check that. Okay, still not working. Oh, it's still working on it. It's not re-rendering. Basically, it's not. It isn't It isn't working. I have an idea. Maybe we can just move this whole thing away from here to make sure that not that, but based on, yeah, based on this. Just so that we know that if the prop is passing, yeah, the prop is passing correctly. So now it's light mode and dark mode. Well, a little bit of hacky solution is okay. The problem here is that we are not using this, what is it called? The CSS library, the Tailwind CSS. We are using inline CSS. That's okay. For some reason, that CSS class was not picked. Now, if it's a light window or sun coming on the screen, we can literally change between the two by clicking this on the screen, making it dark mode and light mode. All right, so we have now this running, and pretty much that was the final touch. I think we cannot make it better than this. Still, there are a lot of things that will have to go through this, and I'm willing to make this open source. So stay tuned. There's a lot of cool things happening, and I am passionate about this type of content generation. There's another course coming very soon about voice AI, which is going to be for my AI agent workshop. Until then, thank you so much for all your attention. We only have one more video to go, which is Upwork, or hiring people from Upwork and doing reviews and so on. And I'll see you in just a bit.